The president is daring him to come home to the Philippines and have a one-on-one talk with the president. The inclusion of PRRD in the hit list. I was talking to Secretary Esperon earlier, and he said the inclusion of the president in the hit list has been validated by them. So it was not wrong info fed to them. And according to him, as I said, even if they deny it, Joma Sison has denied it, the fact remains that indeed the president is included in the list, including him, including the secretary and others. And as I've said, the last briefing, even if there was no false information, even if that's true, we are ready for them. Because as I said, the very organization of the Communist Party is precisely to bring down the government and to assassinate the officials of that government. And I'm issuing a statement on the latest statement made by Joma Sison. You're going to make a statement now? Later, I'll make a formal statement. But may I just say that the president is daring him to come home to the Philippines and have a one-on-one talk with the president. Even before this panel, no government panel involved, no panel on the communist side. He is asking him to come to the Philippines. There will be no enforcement of any warrant. Just come to the Philippines and talk with him. We condemn, of course, the violations of the ceasefire agreement. You must remember that it was them who declared a unilateral ceasefire. And that has also been violated, and there has been a violation. But nevertheless, we are giving them the chance to explain why it has committed such a violation. And since the president has always been open, giving a little window to the pursuit of peace, he will wait for the explanation coming from them.
Question, MPC. MPC question. Joseph.
Sir, since we're on the subject already now, so see the Joma issued a statement, quite a long one, no? Sabi niya, I'll just maybe, okay. Response, please. Sabi niya, the resumption of the peace negotiations can be realized by reaffirming the mutual agreements since the Hague Joint Declaration of 1992 and several other agreements in the past. So, is the government ready to reaffirm those agreements in preparation for a peace talk negotiation?
The government is open to a talk with them. But even prior to the talk, the president stated that he wants Joma Sison to come over, not to fear of any arrest. If he's man enough and sincere enough, he can come over and have a one-on-one discussion with the president.
Okay, another comment, sir, just response. The Duterte regime is going downhill to hell and cannot find enough relief from its imperialist masters to overcome.
He must be referring to himself and his movement.
All right, sir. Just going back to your earlier statement, when did the president tell you that he wants to talk to Joma 1-1?
24. Christmas Eve.
Formal invitation daw, sir. Meron ba, meron ba dapat formal invitation?
Wala siya sinabi. Basta sinabi niya na. Hindi ko alam if he already coursed it through Secretary Bello.
What does the President hope to achieve with the 1-1?
I don't know. That's his call.
But in the Philippines, no? Come home
Yes,
first.
in the Philippines.
What if a third-party country?
As I said, if he really wants to show his sincerity, he can come home.
All right, sir. Thank
He
you.
should not be afraid of his own shadow.
Follow up, Ina.
Sir, but what was the context of that discussion, that the one you had on the 24th? Why did the president end up telling you to invite Joma Sison to talk to him?
With respect to the ceasefire,
Was
we were
this-
talking about the ceasefire, about the localized negotiation, and about the stand of the mayor of Davao. He said the localized peace talks can still proceed.
Speaking of that, sir, yung pag-exclude doon sa Davao na sinasabi ni Mayor Sara, what did the president say about that?
Pwede pa rin.
Pwedeng-
Kasi, I mean, exclude muna in the meanwhile. Wala pa naman kasi talks eh.
Sir, in the possible meeting with Joma Sison, is there anything specific that the president wants to talk about?
Wala naman siya sinabi.
Okay, and that possible meeting is separate from, is a separate
Yes, from the government
issue doon
panel.
sa
Yes.
resumption of government panel.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ina. MPC, follow up. Still on the same subject matter. Alexis Rose.
Sec, has the president reacted to the attack by the NPA? Yung attack during the day one of the ceasefire?
Well, he directed the authorities to investigate the matter and to explain why there has been such an attack.
So what was his reaction?
Yun nga, he wants to know the facts kung talagang bakit nila ginawa yun.
So he's still open, he still believes in the sincerity of the...
No, he's
Rebels
waiting.
despite-
He's waiting for the report and for the explanation why they made an attack. But one thing is clear: the president really wants peace among Filipinos.
Sec, regarding yung sa exclusion ng Davao, so the president is considering that
Yes.
yung
In the meanwhile,
exclusion,
there are no talks yet.
yung exclusion ng Davao City.
Yes. Tuloy pa rin yung ano.
Teka, in-exclude na ba, Sec, o magkakaroon ng separate order for that?
Wala naman siya sinabi. Basta sinabi, kasi tinanong ko siya. Sabi niya, okay lang yan. Wala pa naman talks.
Okay, Sec.
Basta tuloy pa rin yung mga ginagawa nila noon, localized. Because the fear of the mayor is that magagamitin lang ng kabila to reorganize,
Okay, thank you po.
which is a very valid observation.
Thank you, Alexis. Roscos, Julie, then Arian. Mike, please.
Sir, clarification lang. Mayor Sara is asking for the exclusion of Davao sa ceasefire. So, ibig po bang sabihin, tuloy ang offensive ng military and police against NPA sa Davao since kinoconsider ng Pangulo na pagbigyan yung hiling po ni Mayor Sara?
I think more on ang palagay ko yung kay Mayor Sara, more on the localized peace talks. Kasi I understand that the local peace talks are very effective. It has resulted into surrender of so many NPA. Kaya ayaw nila ng localized peace talks. Ayaw ni Mayor Sara na matigil yun.
Ayaw matigil ni Mayor Sara yung localized
Yung
peace talks na
localized peace
ongoing
talks.
na. Pero po yung exclusion ng Davao sa ceasefire declaration, unilateral ceasefire,
Kasama yun sa hinihingi niya.
pagbibigyan
Kay
siya ng
Presidente
Pangulo
naman
doon.
okay lang, wala pa naman peace talks daw eh.
So, malinaw lang sir, tuloy ang opensiba ng mga militar at pulisya sa Davao City.
Unang-una, wala namang military offensive doon eh. I don't think there is a military offensive right now. Kasi nga, meron precisely localized peace talks eh. When you're having peace talks, wala kayong military offensive.
Okay, sir. Sir, regarding po dun sa nabanggit niyo po na one-on-one talk with the President ni CPP founder Sison, is this a condition para po mag-pursue yung pagkakaroon ng informal?
Wala siya
and-
sinabing condition, basta sinabi niya, I want to talk to him one-on-one here.
Ang binanggit po kasi ni CPP founder Sison is po pwedeng magkaroon ng pag-uusap dito sa Pilipinas pag nagkaroon po ng development sa pag-uusap ng government and NDFP's
But
panel.
that's the stand of the president. He either takes it or leaves it.
What if CPP founder turns down?
Then we will decide when that assumption comes into being.
As of now, sir, as soon as possible, dapat mag-meet yung dalawa po.
Whether it's soon as possible, basta yan ang posisyon ng presidente. You come over and let's talk.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Salamat, Rose. Julie, Arian, balik tayo kay Alexis mamaya.
Sir, clarification lang. Yung sinabi niyo po kanina na walang military offensive sa Davao or law enforcement operations against NPAs.
Wala akong alam. Wala akong narinig na may offensive.
Okay. Pero given na Mayor Sara is asking that Davao be excluded from the ceasefire, does it also mean, halimbawa, law enforcement operations like serving of warrants, ganon, hindi, tuloy pa rin?
Siguro tuloy yun. Dahil kung ano ang current situation, ayaw niyang magambala yan.
Okay.
Salamat, Julie. Arian, mic please.
Hi, Sec. Sec, kasi si Mayor Sara po, sinabi din po niya na she's also asking for the exclusion of Davao City once the national government pursues the reopening of the formal peace negotiations. May reaction na po ba si President Duterte dito? Kahit daw po sa formal resumption ng peace talks, ayaw pong masama ni Mayor Sara yung
Wala pa
Davao.
doon. Yung portion na wala pa. Yung sinabi lang, habang wala pa. Okay
So,
lang.
sir, yung sa ceasefire lang po yung pwedeng i-allow. Yung holiday ceasefire, sir.
Yes.
May iba pa po ba, sir, na areas or cities na nag-request kay President Duterte ng exclusion?
None that I know of.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, Arian. MPC, any more follow-up regarding doon sa exclusion? Or, Francis, same topic.
Same topic po. Sir, tanong ko lang kasi previously nga, ang PNP, AFP, and DND, kaya ayaw nila magkaroon ng peace talks is because they believe na wala nang grip si CPP founding chairman o Joma Sison sa whole organization ng CPP-NPA. Kaya nga ang AFP rin ay sumusuporta sa localized peace talk. Do you share the same sentiment na ganun nga kaya ayaw na ng DND ng ganung ng peace talks is?
Yeah, bro. Considering that...
Katulad sir nung yun nga, nagkaroon na naman ng mga pag-atake. So, apparently, yung sa ground, hindi na sinusunod yung higher echelon ng CPP-NPA.
Considering the effectiveness of the localized talks, I share the view of Secretary Esperon and Secretary Lorenzana. Kaya ayaw nila. Kasi pag dumadami nagsusurrender, hindi nauubusan sila ng mga miyembro.
Francis, follow-up. Balik tayo kay Arian, tapos kay Julie.
Sir, reaction lang, sir. Sabi po ng NDFP sa Southern Mindanao, dun daw po sa pag-request ni Mayor Sara ng exclusion, she is bent to rule with impunity daw po. Dun sa pag-request niya. Sabi nila, sir, Mayor Sara wrongly blames the alleged failure of the peace talks to the countless criminal acts and treachery of the revolutionary forces. Pero yung military naman daw po natin yung lumalabag talaga ng ceasefire. Kaya daw napipilitan lang
Sino nagsabi nun?
mag-self-defense. NDFP, sir, Southern Mindanao.
Then they should look at themselves in the mirror.
Okay. Pero sir, yung reaction niyo po that Mayor Sara is bent to rule with impunity daw.
Kaya nga,
sabi
they should look at themselves in the mirror. Ibig sabihin sila yon, hindi si Mayor Sara yon. Mayor Sara always, being a lawyer, always want that the rule of law prevails.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arian. Julie, balik tayo kay Julie.
Sir, di ba hihingan po natin ng paliwanag yung NDF, CPP, NPA about their violation of their own ceasefire, correct? After that, will President Duterte revoke yung pag-declare niya ng ceasefire or is he gonna give them another chance pa?
We will have to wait for the president to to decide on that. We cannot speculate on what he will do.
Pero dun sa unang-unang in-announce yung ceasefire, may condition po ba for the lifting of the ceasefire? Like for example, isang violation?
Wala siyang binanggit. Wala kami pinagsama ng buong.
Okay, thank you.
Salamat, Julie. MPC, any more question regarding dun sa same topic? Or shift na tayo? Tina? Shift kay Tina. Mike, please.
Sir, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There were at least 16 people reportedly killed during the typhoon Ursula. What are the directives of the President? Some local governments are asking the national government for assistance.
Well, as we have repeatedly said during this time of calamities, all the agencies involved in the rehabilitation, in helping, assisting, are all in place.
So is there a chance that the President will visit these affected areas? At least before the New Year or shortly after?
Wala siyang binanggit. Wala siyang binanggit. I hope to talk to him after the briefing.
We guess that he's updated naman regularly. Thank you.
Itatanong ko sa kanya para sigurado.
Salamat, Tina.